It started with a crayon drawing. My daughter Lily was 5. She liked drawing our house, the kitchen table, the couch, me standing in the doorway smiling. She always drew me with a big smile, except this time. I was standing in her bedroom. She had drawn me twice. One version stood by her bed, the way I usually did when I tucked her in. The other version stood behind me. Same hair, same pajamas, same face. But the second one didn't have a mouth. I laughed at first. Why are there 2 mommies? She didn't laugh back. That's not 2 mommies, she said. I remember that clearly. That's you, she whispered, and that's the other you. Children say strange things, I told myself that. But that night, when I stood in her doorway after she fell asleep, I felt something strange, like I wasn't alone in the frame of the door. After that, Lily started asking strange questions. Mommy, why do you stand in my room after I fall asleep? I don't, I said gently. Yes, you do. She said it so casually. Sometimes you just watch. I felt my stomach drop. Sweetheart, I leave once you're asleep. She frowned. No, you stay, but you don't blink. That night, I couldn't rest. At 2:13 a.m., I checked the baby monitor app on my phone. Lily was asleep. The room was still. But something felt wrong. I replayed the recording from earlier. There I was, leaning down to kiss her forehead. I left the room at 8:42 p.m. The hallway camera showed me walking away. But at 8:47 p.m., the bedroom camera flickered, just slightly, and for one frame, it looked like someone was still standing beside her bed. Same height, same silhouette, facing her, completely still. The next morning, Lily handed me another drawing. This time, it wasn't her bedroom. It was the kitchen. 2 versions of me again. One was cooking. The other stood behind the first, closer, almost touching. The second one's eyes were shaded in dark scribbles. Why does she look like that? I asked. Lily shrugged. She's waiting. For what? For you to notice. That night, I didn't sleep. At 3:06 a.m., I woke up to a noise. Soft, like breathing. Not mine. I turned slowly toward the bedroom door. It was slightly open. I was sure I had closed it. My heart pounded. And then I saw something move, a shadow sliding across the hallway wall. Same height as me, same outline, but slower, heavier. I couldn't scream, because the thought that struck me wasn't fear, it was recognition. The memory didn't come all at once. It seeped in, like water through cracks. There had been an accident 2 years ago. Car headlights, rain, a sudden turn. Lily survived. I survived, but there had been blood, so much blood. I remembered waking up in the hospital, confused, disoriented. The doctors said I was lucky. I asked about Lily first. They told me she was fine. Then I asked something strange. I remember asking, which one of us made it? The doctor had looked confused. I thought it was shock talking. But now I remembered the feeling that there had been a moment, right after the crash, where I was standing outside myself, watching, and something had stepped forward. Something had chosen to continue. That night, I stood in Lily's doorway again, but this time I didn't move. I waited. Minutes passed, and then I felt it, a shift in the air behind me, like someone stepping closer. My breath caught. Lily stirred in her sleep, and without opening her eyes, she whispered, "Mommy?" "Yes, sweetheart?" A pause. Then, "Not you." I couldn't move, because I understood now. The drawings weren't warnings, they were observations. She wasn't seeing a ghost, she was seeing the original, and I was the one who stepped forward, the one who continued, the one who replaced. That's why the other me had no mouth, because she wasn't the one who speaks, she's the one who remembers, and sometimes, when Lily draws, she's not drawing two of me, she's drawing the one who stayed and the one who didn't survive.